Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So here, evaluate this, and this is here to help you. Okay, and be careful. This is from 20 to 100. Okay, so when you use these formulas here, it's all from k from 1 to, let's say, 100, from 1 to 100. But this is from 20 to 100. So be careful. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so uh, to evaluate this, remember this is from 20 to 100. So let's just break this up first. Break this up. So that will become this. This here will become this. 5 is a constant, so you can actually take the 5 out here, and so on. So this thing here will become this, and then this thing here, because it's from 20 to 100. Um, this thing here is this whole thing here. Okay, because in order for us to use the formula, in order for us to use this formula here, well, we got to use this formula here, but then this formula here is from 1 to 100. But because we only want from 20 to because we only want from 20 to 100, we've got to do this. Get it from 1 to 100, and then take away from 1 to 19. So this is like 1 to 100 is like from 1 to 100, and then take away from 1 to 19, from 1 to 19. So what's left is 20 to 100. Well, anyway, this whole thing here will become this here, and then this thing here, yeah, same idea here, from 1 to 100. Get it from 1 to 100, and then take away from 1 to 19. That will give you from 20 to 100, if that makes sense. Okay, so this thing here will become this thing here. Okay, and then now it's just jump into your calculator. So hang on. So this is us using the formula here. Evaluate this. Okay, let's use this formula. Evaluate this here. Use this formula. But the thing is, the 100 goes into here. The 100 goes into here. But the thing is, the 19 here goes into here, and 19 here goes into here. Okay. So yeah. So blah blah blah. That will then take you to here. Okay. So next one. Um, now evaluate this. As a clue, if you were to write this out as a series, then write this thing out as a series, and then hang on. If you were to write this out as a series, so you've got this thing here, so this thing here, plus another thing here, plus another thing here, and then plus dot dot dot, and then plus the last few terms. Okay. The thing is, when you do this, do the first 3 terms, and then do the last 3 terms, and then you can see that they cancel out neatly. Well, anyway, press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, write the first 3 terms. So when k equals 1, it will give you this. When k equals 2, it will give you this. When k equals 3, it will give you this. And when k equals 100, it will give you this. When k equals 99, when k equals 98, it will give you this. Okay. So here you've got a plus, bracket here, bracket here. Because it's a plus, you can pretty much remove all the brackets. Okay. So that will then take you to here. Okay. And now just visualize everything as blocks. It looks much nicer. Okay. So everything. So imagine this as being one block, one block, one block here. Take away this block, plus this block. Take away this block. Just imagine the whole thing as being blocks. So now you can see that natural log of 5 cancels out with this negative log of 5 here. Okay, and then this one here cancels out with this one here, and then later on this, if you were to continue, okay, let's look at the last few terms here. So this one here will cancel out with this one, and then this one here will cancel out with this one. And if you were to extend this, do it for, well, instead of doing the first 3 terms, do it the first 5 terms or whatever. Then you can see that you can then see that this will cancel out with something else up here, and then this one here will cancel out with something out here. But this one here will always remain. This one here will always remain. So after all that cancellation, then all that's left is this block here and this block here. Yes, you really have to sit down and really think about this. So overall, it will become this. Don't forget, this is a negative, a natural log of 4. This one, well, the only block that's left here is this one. Everything will cancel out. Okay, everything will cancel out, leaving you these 2 blocks. So switch these 2 around so it looks neater. So it becomes this, and then it will become this. So this here is your final answer. Okay.